Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics with me, Get Daved. So, I'm just going to give you a quick update on what I did off screen. I'm pretty sure... well... Sorry, I had to click something there because you might have been seeing Windows telling me it updated stuff. Good talk, everyone! Made Ramza a monk, I think that might be new. Got him some skills. I did one grinding fight with the primary goal of getting Snap some thieving skills. Can steal helmets and armor now. Nothing else, but you know what? That's okay. The only other one you want is weapon. I got that covered, though. We don't exactly get to keep it when we're done, but it won't be an issue, at least. The other big development, I got some more equipment. They actually were selling better stuff, like chainmail. That's pretty good. And mithril swords. Round shield I stole. Or, sorry, looted off a corpse. There was a random battle, or the random battle, had 2 knights in it, so let the bodies decay, and I got myself a round shield from it. So yeah, that's what you missed. Let's go to Favaham Plains. I'm sure a happy story awaits us. Actually, it's one of the more brutal fights in the chapter. Anytime you fight a holy knight. But you'll find out what I mean. Wiegraf right now, it's kind of a cool idealist. He won't stay that way. He's like Maluda with a bit more in the vice department. A little bit of a bad translation there. That's us, everybody. And in we go. Why am I not excited about this fight? Okay. Bit of a tricky decision between Agnes and Malcolm in this one, because the immediate benefit of items could be, well, very important. We'll find out, though. Now, I briefly mentioned this earlier, Wiegraf is a holy knight. I don't know if you remember Agrias very well from the prologue battle that was, like, impossible to lose. She was a holy knight, too, so now we get to fight one. Also, Agrias is not particularly physically strong. Wiegraf is. I really think they should have made the extra effort and, you know, tried to restrain her. I just liked her so much, you know? Before we go too far into this, I'm just going to give you a chance to see the unit list, because Wiegraf has some pretty good equipment. Well, I guess the Barbuda is really the only good thing, since I got some other good stuff. But still, you know? It's good stuff. Now, Wiegraf also has very significant range. I don't think there's too much we can do to get around the problem of him being able to really hurt us. So he can move a little bit, and then Stasis Sword, yeah. We're already exposed, so I'm just gonna head right in. Bit of a trade-off. Rams is a monk now, so a lot of his abilities' power is tied to his physical strength, so Accumulate would increase that, which would make all of his stuff better. But for starters, I'm actually gonna get his speed up even higher. Just because over the course of a long fight, having high speed, much more beneficial. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do declare a thumb war, everybody. Wow, they're all gonna go first. That's alright. Okay, the enemies are all going to act because they win the tiebreaker in terms of CT gauge fill. That's right. That doesn't make sense, Wiegraf. Delita likes to go for Wiegraf pretty aggressively. Oh. Yeah, he'll get you. The good news is, although Delita is almost dead, he's pretty much protected from all other attacks that can possibly reach him. Female monks can be effective, but generally speaking the class is better off male. Just female characters have higher magic attack, and that is of little use to a monk. Wow. That was kind of bad luck. Now, Ramses had the crap kicked out of him, so the idea of healing himself is pretty appealing right now. I'm pretty sure Wiegraf has counterattack too, so it would be suicide, yeah. He's more likely to counterattack on us than he is to get hit by that attack, so there's no way I'm going with that. What I'm gonna do is use Chakra. Wiegraf's got full HP, so we don't really lose too much on that trade-off. Rams is almost full. Snap's totally full. Also, I had 600 ability points, or pardon me, job points, so I decided to learn Holy even though I can't cast it yet. It is stronger than Flare. I'll show you sometime when I have enough MP. One shot is usually enough. Now what do we do with the White Mage? In my books, that's not significant enough healing, but guess we'll tie it to the unit and see what happens. Alright, now things start to get interesting. Wiegraf's definitely going to go before Get Daved. That's alright, that's a acceptable loss. Might as well try stealing his helmet. And a counterattack? Okay, I'll make that trade. If you can get his helmet, you gotta remember, that's gonna do 50 hit points worth of damage because that's gonna all come off of his max HP, which he's at right now. Might as well try getting the good stuff. Might only be 30 or 40 HP, but still, he's got a good helmet on. Normally I'd be a little worried about healing enemy units this much, but we one-shot, we took out one and then the other. If you have bad luck. Ah, jeez. Again, the ideal strategy is the all-out assault on Wiegraf, but he makes it so bloody hard. Give yourself 5 points if you thought of the "that's what she said" joke. If we break his weapon, he's pretty much screwed, so I'm actually going to try doing that. And we're going to move you back. Oh goodness, one of these has got to land. I have a feeling Rams is going to be dead again very shortly. Wave Fist is a long-range attack. The other cool thing is it can go through objects. Like, you just sort of hit exactly the tile you want to. Oh good, I lived. Always a nice treat. Oh, you enjoy it while you can. I'm actually going to go after him again with Get Dave, because one, he can take another hit from Wiegraf's best attack, and two, the odds of breaking the weapon aren't terrible. God dang it. That's 4 attacks like that I've missed. Everybody, I officially have bad luck. Alright, I'm going to employ a slightly different strategy because we might be able to make some shorter work of this monk. Or Snap might be biting off more than he can chew. There's a couple different schools of thought about what I just did. Alright, Chocobo. Take that, Boko. Yeah, this is a little on the crazy side. It's not like I checked the... Oh, he's gonna... Yep. Please live. I'm really glad that my priest lived. That was the only ability I had to revive. Please. Please hit for once. Thank you! Okay, Wiegraf's not too much of a threat anymore. Well, let's just check something real quick. Leather vest. Absolutely useless. Kill him. Her. And now, run like a coward. So, in case this isn't obvious, one thing special about Holy Knights is everything they do goes through their sword, all of their abilities. its holy sword abilities. So that means if you break their sword, they can't do them anymore. See, it's a science! I don't think Wiegraf can do 20 HP damage with a punch, so we can take the extra time for the extra healing. Also, he is still at pretty much full life, so I don't care if he gets the benefit from this casting. Oh, you don't want to get into a punching war with a monk. On the one hand, that would be nice to have. On the other, we'll leave it to the thief. Yeah, I might be able to one-shot her. I declare myself the hero of this battle. I had one commenter state that they thought it was weird that I made Get Daved and Snapwave as characters in this. Is it really that weird? I mean, I don't know. RPGs are like exclusively about that, and I mean, I know Japanese RPGs are more about watching a narrative. Holy cow, he's low on HP, I should have checked that. He's also on a tile with unique height, which means I can't heal him with punch art. There's a good chance he'll get his turn before Wiegraf, though. I am going to punch and run. And yeah, that exposes the priest to damage. Anyway, I thought naming the NPCs after the LPers was kind of a fun thing to do. Let's see here. Cure 2 is just as good, eh? Just so, one, you know, you've been watching a bunch of my videos up to this point, in theory. You might not remember who Snapwave is. I only mentioned him briefly in the first, but now because I have an NPC named that, talked about him lots. Alright, I don't think either of those characters is going to have anything good, but you know what? Let's try stealing from Wiegraf. Maybe we can get one more piece of equipment from him or something. Steal his helmet, maybe. And while that's going on... Whoops. While that's going on, we can maybe get some crystals or some treasure from those two bodies, because I have a monk and... Oh, here we go. And a knight in my group. Oh, Ramza, you're so naive. Oh wow, he's charging up for the big hit. This of course makes him extremely vulnerable. And you should never do this. 84 damage. That's just unreal. But I'm gonna take the opportunity. Make things even worse for him. Now you're just not even that strong, Wiegraf. Defanged him. And it looks like I put myself in a position where I can't even steal from him. Yeah, I've had prouder moments. Guess we'll wait so my turn comes faster. That would have been a great opportunity to steal. I actually shouldn't have moved Get Dave behind him there. And he can apparently teleport. That's pretty awesome that a priest counterattack finished him off. Kind of embarrassing way for a Holy Knight like him to lose the fight. It's the only place left. Now, the significance of everything that's happening in the chapter might be lost on you if you haven't played the game before or whatever, or don't know what to look for. The most important thing is just watch what happens to Delita's character, because he is more important to the story than Ramza. Ramza's more about the perspective you see the world through, and he solves a more insidious plot. But Delita, he's still pretty important. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I'll see you all in the next video.